Welcome to Brü Haus. It is St. Patrick's Day, and we are here in our green garb. Gonna try some traditional Irish beers, specifically Guinness, and I'll show you a couple of really cool Guinness, like not cocktails, but beer tails.
Just beer mixes.
Beer mixes. This is Guinness Draft.
It says draught.
It says draught, yes.
Idiot.
Not nice.
Classic Pat.
So that's normal. That should happen. So what you're supposed to do for a Guinness out of the glass, and you're gonna do it out of a can, you're supposed to pour a little bit.
Man, a mess.
I know, right?
Mine didn't do it.
Shut up. This one's yours. So when you're pouring a Guinness, usually when you're there's like the perfect pour kind of feeling. It's really hard to get it with a can, but you're supposed to just go a little bit at a time, get to about 2/3, and then chill, and then you're gonna pour it directly over, and then you're gonna be able to get that nice creamy head. Pour it now directly in, and you'll start getting a little bit of a head.
Ooh.
Or not. No, there it is. One of the big things that also makes Guinness super cool is the nitrous that is used to pour it. Now, normal beers have like CO2 or a cask or anything like that, but Guinness uses NO. And when you use nitrous, that makes it a really smooth body beer. It's not overcarbonated.
Doesn't the thing in here?
It's
we
supposed
can't hear it, but it's something that has to do with the nitrous as well. Like none of these are completely empty. Yeah, there we go. And for any of the vegans, vegetarians out there, not safe for you.
It's not safe?
Most beer is vegan safe, but a lot of stuff in the UK uses animal products in some of the processes.
Huh.
Wow.
I did not know
I
that.
didn't know that either.
So now we're gonna make some cool, like, weird beer concoctions, collaborations.
Beer chemistry.
Oh, that's what we're doing?
Oh, shit. Failed chemistry. So we're doing a black and tan. Now this is a very popular drink, especially if you're doing Guinness or you're at a bar that does Guinness well and can make mixed cocktails. All you need is a Guinness, a pail, and a spoon. So I'm gonna attempt to bend this spoon. Internet, don't fuck with me. All right, there we go. So we got that, and then in the middle, there we go. Okay, so what you're supposed to be kind of going for is like a spoon that's bent a little bit and then curved so it can land flat like that. And then you can pour your Guinness over it. So first comes the actual layer of the beer, that is the pail.
You have to use a new spoon every time.
Yes, you throw away the spoon, you don't reuse it ever again. So you have your pail.
It's very difficult with plastic spoons.
You gently pour. Like, because there's like so much froth, it's like, this is gonna mess it up. So you gently pour it delicately over the spoon. And you're gonna see it's gonna kind of make its own little floor of sorts. Yeah, it's super fancy. Now, I was super big into this because I thought it was super cool to go to the bar and order one of these cocktails because it just looks like something more fancy than everybody else is drinking, like Bud Lights, I guess. So like you would just go up and order this. It takes a little bit of time. A lot of actual bars actually have spoons that are bent for their pint glasses. They just like slap it on from the side and it'll kind of look like that, and you just pour it over. All right, so here is a black and tan. So it's super neat. Like it's like Guinness, but you get a nice pale ale back to it.
I think there's a little bit of fruity aroma in this. You get that with the Guinness.
Sure, and anything you mix with Guinness, it's just gonna have this like light stout, and then whatever you're normally pouring over it. It's super neat. It's like a really fun way to mix it up. And again, you can like swirl it around and it'll always rise to the top.
That's
kind of
really
thing.
cool.
It's a really neat like beer chemistry experiment. All right, so now we're going to be doing the black velvet. New Yorkers called it a snake bite. I don't call it a snake bite because snake bite's also a vodka and Red Bull. So I don't do that, but I call it black velvet or a poor man's black velvet. It's Guinness and cider in place of where that pale ale was. So you saw before what we did. It was just like you fill your first base and then you go on for the next one. Here we're gonna do cider. Now this one's a really clear cider.
Is that a apple cider or is it a specific
This
cider?
is an apple cider, but it's clean. It's a really clean, crisp apple cider, as opposed to like woodchuck or really apple juicy flavored ciders. This one's kind of cool.
I used to exclusively drink woodchuck.
Yeah. Shocker. And then you're just gonna delicately put your Guinness over it.
I'm gonna go out on a limb here and say this. I don't think this is gonna be very good.
That's super good. I loved these. Like I used to do these all the time because again, it makes it.
Upon closer inspection, it looks like a mistake.
That reach.
Look at that reach. So this tastes exactly how I was imagining it would taste. I wasn't really familiar a lot with Anthem cider. I didn't know it was that clean and crisp, but it works the same way. It's Guinness and it gives you a blast of apple right into it.
I actually feel like the black and tan tastes better to me. This is maybe
Yeah.
a little too sugary.
Mm.
I mean,
Well, yeah,
but this is really pretty. Like that's a fancy parlor trick there.
It's super neat. Like that's what I used to kind of go for because it'd be really fun like when you're talking to the ladies and be like, what are you drinking? Oh, this is a little something I came up with, you know.
I've actually never seen this one before.
The Black Velvet?
But forever I've had black and tans or brown and tans.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, and it's also kind of a thing also like when you guys are going out for St. Patrick's Day to, you know, you're trying to like last the whole day drinking the same beer just because it's an Irish beer. It hits you like, oh man, can I mix it up a little bit? There's a cool way to mix it up. Black and tans, black velvets. If they have a pear cider, go for that one too. Like you can make a lot of really cool stuff out of it.
And for something a little different on the Brü Haus, we've never done a cocktail before.
No.
And I don't think any of us are really into fruity cocktails, except for maybe Kevin.
Kevin's
I don't think anyone except for me.
Kevin's like, can I have that cotton candy, lime, snickerdoodle?
But
Skittles.
for fun, we're gonna make a green cocktail for St. Patty's Day. Super easy. You don't need any complicated bar tools and you don't need, maybe the blue carousel might be the only thing that's difficult to find somewhere.
Yeah.
Cheap vodka, Contro.
You don't have to bend your silverware.
Don't have to bend anything. Pineapple juice and orange juice.
Hey.
So what you do, you just put everything in equal amounts, mix it up. Let's start with some pineapple. Orange.
Ooh.
True.
That's triple sec for everybody who's not familiar with what Cointreau is. Triple sec is an orange liqueur.
Some vodka.
Burger.
Some burger.
And then we're gonna finish this off with some blue carousel. And this should make it
What?
That's fun.
to the top.
Jesus. Such a big cocktail.
And this is all for Pat. I don't think this has a name. I don't think it does have a name as far as I know.
Well, what would you name it?
Dish soap.
Yeah.
I would totally drink that. I'd be like a frat boy just being like, yo, dish soap right now.
Well, cheers. It's supposed to be pineapple-y.
Pineapple-y. God, the vodka just immediately comes in.
Yeah. Actually,
That was really good.
No, it's not. It's not bad. It's just like I have like a phobia of vodka. Like, ugh.
PTSD.
I mean, like vodka is paint thinner for me. So
if I do drink vodka, it's usually straight from the bottle.
crying in the middle of a park,
Yeah.
petting a baby beagle.
Wondering how the time went by so fast.
Oh, I'm Will. I'm so lame. I can't handle it.
I think this is the sort of thing you would just put in a punch bowl and people would just go and dip their glasses in.
Dip their-
St.
This
Patty's
is
party.
totally a college drink.
Thanks again for joining us. We hope that we gave you some pretty good ideas to use for your St. Patty's Day celebrations. We've got everything from pretty easy to make but very cool beer mixtures to very sweet and I'm sure crowd-pleasing cocktails.
Dish soap.
Dish soap.
Just so.
But now that St. Patty's Day is over, Kevin and I get back to business as usual.
That's right. No.